What is going on, everyone? RJ here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday so far. Today is the first day of the week for trading. I am ending today on a green note, finishing up my day today 3R, so 3 times my risk to reward. And it's been a really good morning for me. Today I traded opening range breakups and ABCD patterns. And thankfully, the market had some really good follow through. So every single time there was a pullback and a consolidation on the ABCD patterns, there was a nice rip towards the long side. So today I traded ticker symbols OXY and X. So before we go ahead and go through the trade recap for today, if you guys haven't already, please consider hitting that like button below. If you're new to the channel, please consider smashing that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are notified of any future content that I create. Also, follow me on my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardanis. I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday so far. We do have a recap to go over here, so without further ado, let's dive right on into the content. All right, everyone, so let's go ahead and go over my trade recaps here. I went ahead and kind of pre-drew some of the things here so that we're not wasting any time. So the first trade I took was OXY. The very first trade I took was actually for a loss because I went ahead and chased and had a very bad entry there. So I got stopped out as it went and got pulled back. I went ahead and chased. So this is what happens when you chase. I was going for an opening range breakup, and on the 1 minute candle here, it did kind of sell off into the VWAP, and then it did rocket all the way up past R6 here on the pivot, Camarilla pivot line, and then I took an entry to chase, right? And that, like I said, that's really bad. Normally you want to take an entry at the previous candle's close, but I chased up here and it did sell off and I got stopped out for about a 20-cent loss. I went ahead and recomposed myself. It did get bought back up for this green candle and I waited. And like I said, if I had just entered here on the previous candle's close, which I did here, I would have had a really good trade, but I chased. But that's okay. So on the 3rd minute here, we still have some insane volume. I took an entry at around 33.20 and added into the position. I really liked what I was seeing for the break of 33.50. It was like a $0.50. I added into this position and I sold, took my first partial and then partialed all the way up here. So this was around 33, I want to say 33.60s. So this was a really good trade. So my first ad was around 33.30. So this was a nice 30-cent move for a nice opening range breakup. Here, I got chopped out. I thought it was going to bounce off the 9 EMA. The stock on OXY was looking very strong. So I thought it got bought up here with this bottom tail. And then what it ended up happening was it kept getting lower and lower. So I just took a trade break even. But I did see here that it was bouncing off the 9 EMA. Normally a strong stock opening up like this will bounce on the 9 EMA on the VWAP. This fusion line is your VWAP line, so your volume weighted average price. And I took an entry right below it and it had this nice pop all the way up here. So I partialed and went all out over here. Here, I went ahead and got trigger happy. I'm not going to lie, I'm not proud of that trade. I was just consolidating and I thought it was going to pop. I went ahead and broke even on this trade. No profits, no gains. So I'm okay with that, but I shouldn't have taken that trade anyways. And then later on, around 10 o'clock, it did have a 30-cent move. So it did do a nice ABCD pattern, which is one of my favorite patterns to trade. And it's a well-known pattern all throughout traders here. So you have this nice igniting candle past this white line, which is my 9 EMA. All right, so that's my EMA line. And this candle was about a 30-cent move. So this is a nice igniting candle. Here's the top of the B. And then what ends up happening is it pulls back, it consolidates, and then it has this nice rip upwards. And so I went ahead and took an entry here. I don't know why I had a hotkey error here. And I ended up selling partial, but I didn't exit all out, which was, thank God. But as it broke the B, the top of the B here, I went ahead and added to the position at around 33.60. So that put my cost basis at about 33.55. And I sold all the way 33.70, 33.80, and then over here at 33.81 all out. So here's your ABCD pattern. I'm going to go over it here on these next two trades on X and just a deep dive into OXY's ABCD pattern, because I really do like the ABCD pattern. If the stock is strong and it has nice follow through, the consolidation period is the best way to get in. And as long as you have a good entry, you should have a nice pop up. If not, just take the small stop loss wherever your risk to reward is. So here's X. Let's go over this ABCD pattern. I saw this one at 10:15, so this was on concurrently on OXY's ABCD pattern. And so here's X's move to the ABCD. So it had a nice igniting candle, really bouncing off this white 9 EMA line at around $20 and I want to say 70 cents. It broke past the VWAP, which is this fusion line. It consolidated, and as we see, this 9 EMA is about to cross the VWAP. So those crossovers are very, very strong. It's either going to bounce back or it's going to hold. And here it went ahead and held, bounced off, so I went ahead and took an entry here at about 33.80 for the break of the whole dollar at 21. Took the entry here, rode the gains, partialed right below $21 just in case it reversed, so I took some profits there, and then took profits all the way 21 as it broke $21 and all the way 21.10. So this was a really good trade. This was about a 20 to 30 cent trade here. And again, the ABCD pattern. So I have this box here just to emphasize the consolidation period. So you have your A, which is the igniting bar, B, which is the top of the consolidation, C, which is the bottom of the consolidation, and then D is your follow through. So always keep an eye out for this consolidation. As long as there's no major pullback, look for a good entry there. And of course on OXY we already went over this, but here's your ABCD pattern, and here is your consolidation period right here. Okay, so here's A as it makes this nice move up, B is the top of the consolidation, C is the bottom support of the consolidation, so find a good entry here for a risk to reward, and then D is your follow through. So I hope you guys really did enjoy that video. I did take a poll on this channel, and looks like you guys are wanting to see more day trading content here. And so I'm going to start doing more recaps every single day. I'm also going to start educating you on some of the trading lingo as well as some of the patterns that are well known all throughout YouTube, not just one proprietary firm or one proprietary company. It is well known all throughout the YouTube channels and all that stuff. So some of the patterns I trade are very respected, and a lot of traders trade that pattern. And I'm going to tell you why in some future videos, why you want more people trading the pattern and not just you. That's important. A lot of people want to see if they can do a secret sauce and not tell everyone. That's actually the opposite of what you want to do in day trading. In day trading, you want to tell everyone your secret sauce because everyone starts looking for that same pattern. And if everyone is looking for that same pattern, then that is a higher chance of a good follow through in that pattern. If you guys did enjoy that recap, please consider smashing that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as a notification bell so that you are notified every single time I upload new videos. Also, if you haven't already, follow me on my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardanas. I hope everyone had a wonderful day trading. If you did day trade today, leave a comment down below on which ticker symbols you traded as well as the patterns. I'd be very intrigued to take a look. I'm always very interested to see which ticker symbols people traded, and it allows me to recap and take a look and really zone in on what you guys were trading. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Today was an awesome day and a good start to the week for me. If you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comment section below. And with that being said, trade clean, stay green, and I'm gonna see everyone on the next video next time.